and welcome to our Pathway to Success video series. My name is Georgina Housden. I'm an Associate Director here at Danos Group, and I lead the Compliance and Financial Crime desk in the FinTech space. Today I've got the wonderful Sara with me. If you could start by telling us a bit about your journey to date.
Okay, great. Well, thanks, great to be here. I'm now Chief Risk and Compliance Officer at IFX. Before that, I've worked in a few different compliance and risk roles in various parts of financial services. World first for a long time, again, e-money payment space, and then a little bit into asset management, and joined my current role about 18 months ago.
What advice would you give to somebody who's looking to move into compliance in FinTech?
Okay. I think you can move into it at any point. So whether it's your first job, whether you've been to university, whether it's a career change. I mean, obviously I would say this because I work in compliance, but it is really interesting and very broad. So I think if you know what part of compliance you're interested in, is it financial crime? Is it regulatory? Is it advisory? Do you like the kind of monitoring and surveillance piece? Try and see if you can work out what aspect of compliance it is that you like or what you want to do, which I think is quite hard if you don't work somewhere where you can see it.
Yes.
But you can just go and talk to people, read up on various bits and see what you like the sound of, to be honest. I think that's a good start, and there's all sorts of things now on the internet. There's loads that you can read for free, listen to,
LinkedIn.
There's all sorts. So I would say if you can try and work out which aspect you think you like, or fraud. We've done a lot of work on fraud in the last couple of years. I mean, that's super interesting. So I'd say if you can work that out, great. If not, talk to people, read things, try and go into a business and see if you can shadow someone or something like that.
And is there anything in particular that you think would make someone's application stand out as well?
I think if you're applying, I mean, this isn't just compliance, this is any role. If you're applying to a job in a company, make sure that you've done your research on that company. They're going to ask you about it, and they're going to say, why do you want to work here for this job rather than over there for that job? And I think, being able to show that you've done that bit of research is really important. So not compliance specific, just in general. It's
very, very true. We always say it. So do your due diligence before you go in, and know whether they're a crypto exchange or whatever they might be, right? It's really important to be able to know the ins and outs of a company before going in. How would you say that the expectations for compliance are changing?
I think if you compare to sort of 15, 20 years ago, compliance is a lot more visible, which is great. I think the underlying expectations are still the same, trust and integrity, and they're still the same. I think compliance can be quite difficult in terms of you are responsible for making sure a business is complying with the rules. So that can, and you have to do your job. Sometimes you're delivering news that people don't want to hear. You're uncovering problems. You need to report things to the regulator. And nobody wants that in the whole business, but you still have to hold that line and do that. And I don't think that fundamental piece has changed. And I think it's more business wide, really. Everything's changing with technology and the speed of change. It's super quick,
super fast paced, right?
I think the fundamentals are still the same.
Okay, brilliant. And how do you, in your role, it's such a vast role, right? So it's like, how do you keep up with the upcoming sort of regulations and the business, aligning those with this business objectives?
Well, I luckily have a great team of people that work in the compliance and risk function, but also in the wider business. So they all do their jobs and tell me what I need to know. Number one, I also read lots of newsletters and things like that, keep an eye on what the regulator's doing, but attend events, podcasts. I always bang on about podcasts. I really like podcasts rather than reading it. Those are the two key bits, but really it's about the people that I work with and the people that you know, the network within the industry and compliance people that I know. We all talk to each other about various different things and check with each other that we're all understanding and interpreting things the same way.
Yeah, it's
which is
really important.
Yeah, really valuable.
Always about sharing information as much as we can, right? As you say, whether that's at round tables or, as you say, just meeting up, right, yourselves. So, yeah, really, really important. What do you love most about your job?
All the people that I work with, and I don't just mean in compliance, I mean the culture of where I work currently, I really think is phenomenal. And I work with great people in every single department.
Well, thank you very much for being part of our Pathway to Success series here today. And yeah, I hope to see you very soon.